Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do a full face first impression. I was looking through my drawers and there is so much stuff I've never even touched, and I think I'm going to do something bold and glittery and fun, maybe some colourfulness, because I don't know, I feel like my last New Year's look was quite plain. Like, it's still extra for New Year's with the bold cut crease, I'll link it below, but I also wanted to do something a little bit more colourful. So I have this palette here which I might dip into. I've never tried it before, obviously. It's the Moroccan Spice by Fenty, Rihanna's brand. I've also got some glittery products, top coat products, like glittery lip glosses, like glittery eye makeup, metallic eyeliner, like all of these different things. I think I'm just gonna play around and see what happens. I do have a nail appointment today, so hopefully it doesn't look like trash. I'm gonna get started. I've already moisturized my skin. I'm just going to use this as a primer. It's an illuminator, the Revlon Color Charge Halo color. I think there's another one here too. I don't know where, but anyway, we're gonna use this color. So this is the color. It actually looks really pretty. Ooh, too much. It's like bright orange. So I'm looking at beautiful and bronzed. Keep in mind, whatever foundation I'm going to try today on top of this is going to look different because I've used an illuminating primer. But I just want to keep this fun. And I want to use like so much shimmer today just because New Year's. So that actually blended out really easily. Obviously, normally you could mix this into your foundation. You could use it on top. You could use it like I have to give it a really dewy base. I have a couple of different foundations today, so I'm just going to go with whatever one matches better. So this is a Winky Lux. What is it even called? White Tea Tinted Veil in the shade Fair, which is like that. I do have fake tan on today, but it's still developing, so I've got to keep that in mind. I've also got this Revlon Color Stay Full Cover in the shade Sand Beige, which is like that, which these look very, very similar. I'm going to go with the Revlon just to keep it in theme, and I'll try this in a different video, the Winky Lux one. Let me know if you're keen to see it in another full face first impression. So I'm just going to spread a little bit of this all over my face, and I'm going to use my Flawless Finish sponge, and this texture feels very similar to the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. You know, that really thick full coverage foundation. It's like the same, which I do like that foundation, but only when I use a sponge. So I'm glad I've chosen a sponge today because it just helps to kind of like shear it out a little bit and make it a little bit more comfortable on the face and not so heavy. So it's definitely starting to cover my uneven skin tone. I'm going to do some more on my forehead because I didn't put enough on. I feel like it's definitely very matte because like if you look at the difference between like this area of my forehead and then where I've actually already blended out the product on my face, like it's very mattified. But I actually love the finish with this illuminator underneath. I feel like if I didn't use the illuminator I wouldn't like it so much because it'd be like so dull, but I really like the finish of it. It looks like a healthy kind of matte full coverage effect. I don't think the coverage is as good as the Tarte one if I'm comparing the two. It's definitely lighter and it's not so buildable. It's kind of just like what you see is what you get. I feel like I'm trying to build it up and it's not really working, but it does look pretty. Not without an illuminator. I don't think it'd be too dull because it's very, very, very matte, but I like the way it looks with, you know, the combination I've used, so that's good. Both of those products are Revlon as well, so win-win. Okay, next up I've got a concealer called the Life Proof Cream Concealer by Mecca Max. So I'm gonna try this under my eyes. It feels very liquidy and like kind of a hydrating formula. Like it's very cooling and very yellow. This is the shade, did I say Ivory? I don't even know. It actually blends out really beautifully. I feel like the color is maybe a little bit too yellow toned for me. I wouldn't say it's like the best coverage concealer of my life. It's not a favorite of mine. Like it's not blowing me away, but it's doing a good job. So I'm just going to use another concealer to conceal this breakout and also just like set everything down, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking very flawless. I used my MAC, no I didn't, I used my Cover FX N10 because that foundation definitely oxidized quite a bit and it was looking too dark. This is like pale, so I just used that to kind of balance it all out. And then under my eyes I used the Huda Beauty Cupcake Powder, and I used a little bit of my NARS concealer just to conceal a bit of redness like on this pimple and stuff. But it didn't really work that well, so there you go. We are ready to move on. So I'm going to first bronze my skin, and I have this that I have not tried yet by Jouer. Beautiful packaging. I like the blushes a lot too. I can't remember how many of them I actually kept because the colours weren't like, you know, any different to other stuff I owned, if you know what I mean, which is hard for blush anyway. I do like them though. I think I did declutter some, but this is the bronzer version. This is the shade light to medium. So I've got Sunlight and Suntan, or vice versa. My favourite bronzer brush at the moment is the Jumbo Fizz brush. This is so luxe. I'm using the lighter side, and I'm just going to kind of blend some of this. I love a good light bronzer. It's just so pretty. Just to slightly add some dimension. I don't know what's happening to my voice. Dimension. And if you're very fair, this would be a good one too, because obviously I've got a little bit of fake tan on right now. You can still just see it, but on fair skin it'll be a good colour for you if most things are too dark. Beautiful undertone, like a really nice like honey kind of bronze undertone, which I really like. So that's the paler colour. Now I'm going to layer up with a little bit of the darker one. I've also got the darker duo as well, which if I really like this I might keep, because I feel like I could still use the darker one because it's not even that dark. Here in New Zealand we are in summer for New Year's, so you know, if we're doing a New Year's theme I would definitely do a lot of bronzer. I mean, even if you're in winter you still could. On my eyebrows I'm going to try out this Milk KUSH fiber gel for your brows, and this is in the shade Haze. I'm just going to pop this on right now. I know I haven't actually filled in my eyebrows, but I'm going to just go straight in with this and then fill in any gaps later if I need to. I just want to see how it looks by itself. Ooh, I feel like it's almost a little bit too light for me. Let me just go grab the darker colour. This is the shade Grind, which looks like opposite on the scale. I think I actually gave the middle shade away in one of my giveaways. I mean, it still works. I'm going to go in with the darker one and then kind of just use the lighter one as well. Yeah, that's definitely too dark. But now we're going to match the other side and give me some grouch eyebrows. Or I can look like my dad, because my dad has like black eyebrows. I'll probably give these to my friends. I've got a couple of friends with really dark hair, so I'll give it to one of them. But it's actually quite nice. It feels much more like hydrating almost, or like, I don't know, creamy is probably a better word than the Gimme Brow, for example. But it has a similar effect, like it really builds up your eyebrow hairs. I like it. So, not my colour, but I mean, cute. So, next up, let's actually, I'm just going to contour real quick. I don't have any new contour palettes or anything, but I'll just use something I've already got. I'm going to use the Tarte Protego Chisel shade. This one right here. I'm just using a medium face brush. This one is from the vegan brush set. It's so pretty, look at it. Because it's quite like narrow. I usually use this for bronzer or blush, but because it's narrow, you can even contour with this. I love a good brush that you can do like lots of different things with. I always think about that like when I'm designing my brushes. Okay, so we are all chiseled. Just make sure that's blended out. And now let's do some eye makeup. So I am just going to take an eye primer. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. This is the Pro Filter by Fenty. It fits that I use this because I'm using a Fenty Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm probably the only person in the whole world that hasn't used it yet. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful packaging. And I think it's just one colour. Invisipink is what it's called. Usually I like a primer that has a tint to it so that it conceals my eyelids, because I have very thin eyelids and they've got like a jillion veins on them just like the rest of my face. So they look very pink, but we'll give it a go. I feel like I used way too much because it is just going and going and going and going and going. So I'm using a round eye brush just to help blend it and try to like smooth it out. It's gone everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this Winky Likes palette first because I don't really have some of these shades I need, like the brow bone color, just to set down, you know, the primer on the top of my lid. It's quite like slippery and silicone-y kind of. So yeah, I'm using the beige color on this dense shadow brush. I know it's got green on it, but I wiped it off. So hopefully I don't get green on my friggin' eye right now. This is the first time I'm trying this Winky Lux palette also. I really like, which palette did I try? I tried a different one and I really liked it. I'll try to find it and link it below because it was a really pretty Joy-Chrome look that I created with it. Look how like pigmented that color is. It just like completely concealed all of the veins, and it's actually gripping into that primer so nice. Okay, so far so good. This is the palette I used that I'll link below, the Kitten palette. I used that Duochrome color just here. Look at this. So cool. Next up, I'm going to take a dense shadow brush into this kind of like mauvey color. I don't know. This is from the Fenty Beauty palette, and I'm going to pack this in the outer half of my eyelid, apparently. I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys. This is, I think, the first time I've tried Fenty Beauty eyeshadows. Does anyone else find them hard to blend, or is it just like the primer? I don't know. They're very pigmented though. I'll keep trying. I feel like they're just dragging. Like you can see all these like drag lines. The pigment is like insane though. Like real good. I have to say I don't like the way that the eyeshadows are laid out on the palette. Like I just feel like there's too much bare space. I'm so weird about space in palettes. I don't like wasted space. I'm going to go in with one of the colours from the Winky Lux palette and just use one of these to blend. So I might use this mustardy colour because that's my favourite. And just start like going around the outer edges of this. Like I already feel like the Winky Lux ones are so much more blendable. I feel like this colour combo looks really pretty as well. I'm going to go back into the Fenty colour, the purplish one, and just start like kind of building that into it as well, just to make it more dramatic again. There's like pretty much no fallout from either of those eyeshadows, so that's impressive. Just taking the purplish colour underneath on the very outer corner. It's actually a stunning shade. It's just, yeah, I don't know, is it just me? Have you guys tried this palette? How do you find it to blend? Is it the primer I used, or is it just, I don't know, full on pigmented and hard to blend and you have to use less? I don't know what I did. Okay, now I'm going to use the same brush and use the dark purple, and I'm going to kind of concentrate those on the outer corner. Yeah. I feel like the other colour's already so dark, but I mean, that's so pigmented. I could regret this, but I'm going to take this dark purple kind of shimmery tone. I'm so freaking nervous about doing this, but I really want to try a shimmer and I want it to be dramatic, so so pretty. Maybe I'll do it and just leave the very inner part clear, and we'll do a different color right there. This is so pigmented. You can see it. It's just like a dream. Might use this taupe color on the very inner part just because I want to use something else from this palette. I've swatched this color, but I haven't actually used it on my eye before, so let's just pop it on. So pretty. So this is how the eyes are looking. So freaking smoky. If you don't want to use two different palettes, which most of you won't want to, I think you could probably use this like gold color on the inner corner instead, and that would look really beautiful. Or any of the shimmers really. You can even do a pink or something and it would look really cool. So next up I'm going to try these. I'm going to swatch them on my hand and then pick a color. So this one here is rose gold. Oh my god, that's so pretty. By the way, they're called the Pixie by Petra Liquid Fairy Lights. I love their name. This is Bare Brilliance. And this last one is called Sun Ray, which looks like that. So I think the middle one definitely works with these colours the best. But you know what? I'm going to go with rose gold because I've got some pink colours I want to use on my lips probably. This is rose gold, and I'm going to go straight over top of that inner corner and just kind of pat that over top about halfway. And then I'll blend out the edge with my finger. I'm also going to pack this on the inner corner and just drag it underneath a little, maybe to like halfway. And then over that edge, because you can see the kind of like area where I stopped, I'm just going to pat it, just try to blend it. Okay, next I'm going to try out this purple eyeliner. This is a metallic liner in Black Butterfly by Wet n Wild. I don't know why that's called Black Butterfly. This is going to go on the inner half. It's very watery and kind of like not very pigmented, so I'll just work it up for a couple of layers, and I'm going to blend it into a black wing. This is the Fly Liner by Fenty Beauty. I've never tried this. It's got a button on the end. No, it doesn't. I thought it was a button. Okay, I guess it's just a pen eyeliner. Oh, is that just to put the lid on? Yes, it is. Okay, don't mind me. It's very sharp. It's kind of like a flexible pen tip. It's quite easy to use. I'm just doing a nice big dramatic New Year's Eve wing. For my mascara, I have the KUSH mascara by Milk. So similar to the eyebrow mascara, this is what this one looks like. It's freaking huge and fluffy looking. So let's see how it performs and looks. How do they ship this worldwide if it has, does it actually have marijuana in it, or is it just like oil or something? Because like, how would they ship this to countries? Do you know what I mean? It mustn't be like proper. I mean, yeah, it must be oil, because like, why would they put friggin' green in there? I got that good KUSH and alcohol. It's so black. I feel like the formula is quite thin, so it's kind of like lengthening and, you know, darkening my lashes, but not really like thickening them. But it's nice. It's just not holy grail. So the eyeliners, love the Fenty one. It's so black. easy to use. Love it. The Wet n Wild one, you can make it work, but honestly, if you're looking for an affordable, colourful eyeliner, I'd probably go with NYX instead, because their coloured eyeliners are actually really good and probably like a very similar cost. The Wet n Wild one, I had to do like 4 layers, and it's also stuck to my inner lashes, and that's why those ones look so chunky, because I don't know, it's like real thick and drying once it's like dried down. So my eye makeup looks kind of cool. Like, as I turn my head, it's very multi-dimensional and glittery, but it's not enough. We need more glitter for New Year's. So I have this pink one, or I have this black one, black stars. I feel like the pink one's probably better. This is by Essence. Avoid eye contact. Okay, so this isn't really an eye glitter, it's more of a face glitter, but I'm going to use it on my eyes. Be careful if you're copying me, I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't have any other new glitters to try. Stuff like this, because it's not a perfect circle, it can cut your eyeball open and you can go blind. So pray for me. Don't recommend doing it, don't recommend copying me, but I'm going to go for it. Do it at your own risk. So I'm going to use my lit glitter adhesive and maybe just like a little pencil brush, and we'll go straight in there with it. I'm just going to pat that on the inner third, a little bit underneath too. This would be so cool in your nail polish for New Year's. Oh my god, you could do like matching eye glitter and nail glitter. That would be really cute. You could take the cutest like Instagram selfies. I'm just really pressing it on now, going over top with a little bit extra liquid just to make sure these don't fall off into my eyeball and cut me open. Okay, so that is super cute. This is quite a lot darker than what I normally do for New Year's, unless I do like a black look, which I did last year. For my New Year's look, I'll link it below, which was like a black smoky eye with like glitter and shimmer. I guess usually I would do a more colourful bright look, whereas this is still very dark and smoky but fun as well. And we're going to shine on our face with highlighter and do, I don't know what we're doing on the lips yet, so I won't talk about it. I'm just going to pop on some lashes quickly and then be right back. Okay, so for my highlighter, I'm going to use this super beautiful one, another Pixie one. So here's the stuff I'm using today is actually like super drugstore affordable stuff. Like not everything, but a lot of it. This is called Delicate Dew. I'm going to use the, I don't even know, pinky side. I'm using a detail face brush. I remember being blown away when I swatched this on my fingers in my PR haul. Oh, it looks so smooth. My face actually in general looks so smooth. The foundation really like camouflaged all my pores and everything. Like it looks airbrushed. I'm going to mix a little bit of the other shade on top because it's quite light. It's pretty. I like that a lot. That's blinding. A little bit on the tip of my nose, just above my eyebrow, because we're going all out. Chin. Okay, now for the final step, by the way I put on lashes. For the final step we are going to do lips, and I'm going to take, I think this colour here. I think this one actually, a more peachy shade. This is called Featherless. It's Wet n Wild lip, oh wait, it's a lip gloss. I kind of want to do like a lipstick and then a gloss on top. You know what, let's just try it out. Yeah, it's quite like a sheer one, but it actually looks quite pretty. Oh god, I have to like blow dry my hair after this, RIP. It's gonna get stuck on my lip gloss. This lip gloss isn't sticky, it's quite thick, but it doesn't feel thick. Like when you're wearing it, it's just when you rub your lips together, it's quite thick. It doesn't have a gross smell, doesn't have a gross taste. It looks quite pretty. Ow. Something just stabbed me in the eye. It's probably that glitter out to get me. Okay, so, oh yeah, that hurts. Ooh. I just really want to add a little bit of this because it looks so pretty. This is the Shayla Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Neat Freak, and it's like so shimmery. Like this is like the aesthetic of this entire video right now. Like my gown, it matches perfectly. This is like from Huda Beauty, by the way. They just sent it to me in a PR package, so I don't know where you can get it, but I'm just gonna add a little of this just so she can shimmer. Note to self, don't try to talk while I'm doing this. I mean, you can barely tell the difference, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go blow dry my hair. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look with my hair done. I am a huge fan of it, and I actually don't mind just the sheer glossy lips. It kind of just finishes it off, makes everything look so shiny and fresh and not too like overdone, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's how it turned out. I'll do a quick zoom in. Here's how it all looks up close. Yeah, I really like how the eyeshadow turned out. The glitter looks cute. I like the ombre eyeliner. I think my favorite products definitely have to be like the highlighter. I'm so obsessed. I quite liked the primer in the end too. I don't know, I like the finish of my skin. Like it just looks glowy all over, even though I use super mattifying foundation. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this look, and is it something you would wear for New Year's, like with the glitter? You could you know, use any glitter you have. Please make sure it's eye safe. Don't be like me. Don't be like Shannon. You could always substitute this as well, and you could do a different color glitter, a different color eyeliner. Like you could do like a blue eyeliner with blue glitter, or like a gold eyeliner with gold glitter, or something like that, and that could look really pretty as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for an amazing 2018. I'm really looking forward to 2019. I hope you guys are as well. I hope that if you didn't have a great year this past year, next year is much better for you. I hope 2019 is better for everyone. I hope we achieve more, and I don't know, just have like a really good year. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of my Shan Clan family, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.